6 months ago, I made a decision that everyone thought was crazy. Not because I had no friends, not because I was depressed, but because I realized something that changed everything. The noise in my life wasn't coming from the outside world, it was coming from the people I surrounded myself with. And today, I wanted to share what happened when I finally chose silence over validation, growth over comfort, and myself over everyone else. If you are in your era of a self growth right now and you are thinking about starting a one, this one is for you. Let me be honest with you. For years, I was living in an autopilot. Wake up, check phone, scroll, reply to messages I didn't care about also. Meet people who drained my energy, come home exhausted. And repeat. I thought this was normal. I thought this was the life was supposed to be. And then something happened one day. I was sitting with a group of friends. We are laughing, talking, having a good time actually. But inside, I felt completely empty. And then I realized I didn't know these people and they didn't know me. We were just filling time, filling silence, avoiding being alone with ourselves. That night, I asked myself a question that changed everything. If I removed every person from my life who doesn't actually add value, who would left? The answer terrified me. Almost no one. So I did something radical. I stepped back from everyone, not dramatically, not with announcement or explanation. I just stopped showing up to things that didn't matter. Stopped replying immediately to every message. Stopped saying yes when I wanted to say no. And people noticed. And they are saying, coming to me, why are you so distant? You have changed. You think you are the one good for us. And honestly, part of me wanted to go back and explain, to fix it. But then I remembered something I read. Your life is built the day when you decide what you are aiming for. Clarity gives purpose to your actions. I had spent my whole life trying to fit other people's life. It was time to build my own. So I committed to 6 months, 6 months of prioritizing myself over everyone else, 6 months of discipline, growth, silence. And here's what happened. The first month was terrible. I felt lonely, restless, like as if I was missing out. Every notification made me anxious. Every silence felt heavy, but I stuck with it. I started journaling, meditating, reading, and exercising, but not because I wanted to, but because I had nothing else to do, and slowly something shifted. My second month, I started noticing things. I had energy again, the real energy, not the fake one that comes from caffeine or the validation, but deep, sustainable energy. I started waking up excited, not for something specific, just excited to be alive. My mind felt clearer, my decisions felt easier. I wasn't constantly checking my phone, constantly worrying about what people are thinking about me. I was just present. This is when everything accelerated. I started learning skills I had been putting off for years. I started working on projects that actually mattered to me. I improved my health, my finances, my mindset. But the biggest change, I started myself liking myself again. Not the version of me that everyone else wanted, but the real me. The me that existed before I started performing for people. My month six, the 6 month, I was unrecognizable. My not physically, not energetically. I worked differently, spoke differently, thought differently, and people noticed that. The same people who called me distant, they started reaching out. You seem different. You changed. And I realized when you stop chasing people, they start chasing you. When you stop seeking validation, you become magnetic. When you choose yourself, the right people find you. Here's what nobody tells you about discipline. It is not about punishing yourself. It is not about being perfect. Discipline is choosing your future over your present comfort. Every single day you are making a choice. Do I do what feels good now, or do I do what will make me proud tomorrow? Most people choose comfort. That's why most people stay stuck. But when you choose discipline, when you choose to wake up early and even when you're tired, when you choose to work out even when you don't feel like, when you choose to be alone when your loneliness hurts, You're telling yourself, I matter, my future matters, my growth matters. And over time, that becomes your identity. You become the person who doesn't quit, the person who doesn't need external validation, the person who builds the life they want, not the life they expect. If you're watching this and you are in a self growth era right now and you are thinking about starting one, let me tell you something. It's going to be hard. People will judge you, call you selfish, say you have changed. And you know what? They're right. You have actually changed. You have chosen yourself, and that's threatening to people who haven't chosen themselves yet. But here's the truth: growth doesn't come from pressure driven routines, it comes from the habits that restore you, not because you're trying to do everything every day without the pressure. You don't need permission to prioritize yourself. You don't need to apologize for wanting more. The people who truly love you will respect your journey. The people who don't, they were never your people to begin with. 6 months ago, I chose loneliness over fake connections, and today I'm not lonely anymore. I'm surrounded by peace, by purpose, by progress. And that's worth more than any crowd ever was. I was resonated with you leaving a comment telling me that are you in a self-growth era right now, or you are just about to start? What's one you're committed to change today? And if you know someone who need to hear this, share this video with them. And please subscribe if you want more real conversations about growth, discipline, and building the life you actually want. See you in the next one.